Hey guys, it is Friday's Fitness Corner. We took last week off. It was a holiday week. Now we're fresh into 2019. Happy New Year, everybody. I hope that this year brings everybody health, happiness, prosperity, all the good stuff. So what I wanted to do for the new year is just take something really basic and simple, but it is sort of the basis of a lot of exercises that we do show on this. So I wanted to just sort of break down the lunge. So everybody knows about squats and lunges and stuff. You know, squats are super stable and lunges are in that split stance, and they add stability challenges for us. They move the legs in a different way, and I just see so many issues happening when I see people getting into this position that I want to just address it from the beginning. So the first thing is stepping into a lunge, a front lunge like this, puts a lot of strain on the knees and the hips. So unless you're really, really savvy and you feel super good doing your lunges and you never have any knee issues or any hip issues, I'm going to suggest lunging back when we lunge. So there's a lot less of the I'm falling, and I got to catch my whole body weight and landing only in that front foot, and the knee can go further forward and it can just cause trouble. So I'm going to have my leg lunge back like this, which is first of all a lot kinder and happier to the hips, knees, and the ankles. The back heel is up, all right? One thing that I do see sometimes in just this setup is, I'm gonna face you guys, is starting with our feet together. I got my feet pretty much under my hips, but if I step back, sometimes people will step back a little too narrow, and it's kind of like I'm on a tightrope, and that puts our stability in a greater challenge than necessary. So what I would say is try to keep that distance between the feet in that step back into the lunge, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. The other thing that I want to talk about, and I'm going to do it this way for this part, is where the weight lies. So we're here. First thing I kind of tend to look at is where's that person's front knee, right? So if they step back into a lunge, they're leaning forward, the knee's coming forward, and it's like I want to keep that knee behind the footprint. So what I'm going to suggest is from here, if this is what this looks like, I want you to take everything and I want you to shift the weight more to the back foot. Back heel is up. That we work ankle mobility with this, right? So ask yourself, is my weight equal between my front foot and the back ball of the foot? And if you find that it's too forward here, then I just need you to shift back. Now, shifting back, sometimes I'll see this. Okay, I'm there, I'm shifting back, but that looks weird and it feels weird, right? So what we're gonna do, start from scratch, step back, keep that hip distance, come down, weight is totally equal between both, and now I feel this stretch in the hip, so my hip has gone into hip extension, which is important, keeps us super tall. Last thing I want to talk about is shoulder position. And that can be tied directly in to where the weight is lying, whether it's in the front foot or the back foot. So if the weight is lying in the front foot, chances are we're at kind of an angle here, and we lose the stretch here. So as we shift the weight back, we should be aware that our chest should be tall and lifted without leaning back. Hips can even come slightly forward if you find that you're arching too much, and then step in. Try it on the other side. Go through that whole checklist. Are my feet too tight roped, or do I have that space? So do I feel stable? Is the back heel up? Is my weight even between the front foot and the back ball? Are my shoulders back, belly button in, right, chest lifted, and all of that. So step in and step out. Use a mirror. Go through that checklist. When you see that you're in the right place, ask yourself, I know how this looks right. How does it feel? Try to get an association between how does it look, how does it feel? How does it look, how does it feel? It'll make it easier to naturally, without even thinking about it, start getting into these positions. And then, of course, we layer things on top of this, and we've done that before, and we'll be doing it again. So that's what I want you guys to think about this week. Happy 2019. We'll be back next week for, absolutely no idea, something. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for sticking with us, and I'll hope to see you next week. I'm Jeannine, Friday's Fitness Corner. We're at Studios Fitness and Dance. Take care.